shake it off and come up higher. This past weekend I was out in Tucson, Arizona, and gave an inspirational talk on the power of we. And one of the points of my talk was shake it off and come up higher. What really stinks about being designed as an encourager is sometimes I give really great encouragement to other people, and I really wholeheartedly believe what I say. But when the time comes that I have to return and receive those same words, like shake it off and come up higher, sometimes it's not as easy. Well, recently I had a conversation with a woman I don't know very well, and she felt very comfortable with me to speak words of criticism to me. And I'm very sensitive, people pleaser, and thank God the people pleaser is slowly dying, but still alive. And she shared some stuff that wasn't particularly constructive, is what I'll say. And at first I thought, who is this woman? Like, why do you feel so comfortable with me to talk this way? Because you don't know me. But I thought, Steph, just calm down. I was thinking about revving up, going to Little Jersey, but that doesn't seem to get me anywhere, but exhausted. So, I really thought for a moment, you know what? I better take my own advice. I better shake it off and come up higher. Let me tell you something about the word criticism. When someone comes to you and wants to criticize you, now I'm talking about absolutely not constructive feedback. Constructive feedback I long for. But not constructive feedback, which is called criticism, can be exceptionally devastating. And today, if someone spoke some words to you that do not have any form of constructive feedback to them, I want to tell you today, shake it off and come up higher. When I thought about the origin of that woman, she doesn't like herself. So she wants to take everyone down in that same sinking ship. So if I don't shake it off and come up higher, then what I'm doing is basically living in the sinking ship with her. And I want to help pull her up out of the sinking ship. So I smiled and received, I listened and smiled and was very gracious. But there's no way I'm going to let one person's criticism change the course of my action and not to keep from going forward. So this is something I want to share with you that God really helped me sift through just this past week is I would rather be found exceptionally flawed, doing something good for God, than be found absolutely perfect, sitting on the sidelines, doing nothing for God. And if that might result in words of criticism, so be it. I'm squared away with the big G. So today, if there's something, maybe there might be some words that someone spoke to you that may not be particularly constructive. I want to encourage you, my friend, just shake it off and come up higher. And look at the origin of the source of the person. And don't despise them, help them. That may be the mission field that God just directed you towards. To be kind to, generous, loving, positive, uplifting, the things that perhaps that they're not to you. So today, I want to encourage you to shake it off and come up higher. Be open and receptive to receive feedback and words of critiquing. But if it's just flat out criticism, shake it off and come up higher.